the recruitment run of Etrian Odyssey Nexus. In the time between yesterday and today, we got 3 more recruits. Bao, a survivalist who will not go out at all unless we have a protector. And we also got Charlotte, or Magus, who I can build however I like. And Tien, a medic with no preset subclass, but a preset build. Although at this point, this early in the game, I have to stick with the 5 I've already chosen, just because if I try to grind other people up to the level to fight the first boss, it's going to take a long time. Now then, with the cash we've got, let's see about arming people a little bit better. A bit hesitant to get a secondary weapon for Academy just because of the death loss at this point. Well, have I gotten weapons for everyone? Except for the backline. I've not armed the backline that well. Using Agi would be nice, but not necessary. And alright, so Green Cutter. And then probably want to get helmets at this point. Well, normally I get arms for people with melee weapons. Road distribution is I definitely want shoes because those increase act speed, and then arms give more MDef and helmets give more def. I think helmets might also have a speed penalty. I know shields have a speed penalty. Shields have really high def to them, but right now this beast helmet's actually even better. You know what? Kami's getting the second katana. Kami's gonna cost us so much. Weapons are like generally the most expensive thing you can get. I know that Beast Helmet's a better helmet, but to conserve on Ental, I'm gonna go with the Feathered Hat. And with that, this. Everyone has full gear. We're also pretty poor again. I think we have just enough intel for the Infi. That won't matter because we're going into the Eastern Shrine right now, so we'll get some more cash. Well, since I'm using auto mapping, that'll lead to more random encounters if I have to step on every tile. Totally forgot that this does not. Doesn't do doors for you. Forgot about that. Alright, so now Echoing Slash will actually do something. Although it'll probably die before Echoing Slash actually gets to activate the second time. safe to attack, just have to worry about poison here and eroding. Poison's a real killer early game. Here I could do Echoing Slash. Might as well. It'll probably die this turn, so we'll go with a cheaper option for healing. Yeah, I have to agree with that. And even afterwards, things can get pretty expensive until you have a full farmer team going up, and then the economy breaks when you have like 10 million Entall. Although weapons still cost like 1 million Entall, so the 10 million goes by pretty fast when you're arming 52 people. Now, who of us is small? Freya is small. Here would be screw capitalization. Alright, now not quite sure which one I should Echoing Slash. The first one, Legion Thrust, and Defend, because I might be thinking of a later version of this enemy, but there is a line piercing attack. That's why Cathy always defends against them. Oh, that's preemptive. Forgot about that, so Echoing Slash should not activate second time. Still defend though. I'm thinking of a later version for the Line Pierce. So it should be safe for Cathy to attack. Yeah, because the enemy, it's a recolor of the Muscle Fly, and both Muscle Fly and this recolor have only one attack skill. I just saw the Muscle Fly use Tackle as its skill, so it's not the Line Piercing one. Oh, that's a nice heal. Too bad those disappear after like the 5th Labyrinth. Yeah, I think it was in the... I want to say it was in the Northern Shrine. There's like a blue version of the Muscle Fly that has a line-piercing tackle that inflicts sleep. And loot. This time I'll just draw it in manually. Still gonna have to step on every tile though. Muscle Fly will probably die immediately, so no Echoing Slash. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna do Long Thrust to save TP. still like these voices that try to speak English. I don't think that healing was necessary. Turning Tide and Patch Up would activate. Here we have a Nectar. That's nice. And these all are just getting saved for Kathy because she has Revive. And using this on the boss because I don't remember all its weaknesses. Still have to debate how much TP we gotta use, because I am pretty dang used to like end game, or rather post game. I can just use skills in every fight and never have to worry about running out. Early game's definitely hard in that sense. All that into the realm of the visible parts in the map. Even though there's no foes, that's just a habit. Yeah, they die pretty fast. I remember my first party had a farmer in it just because of the XP boost, and I think I maybe wanted a bit of a challenge. It was kind of a bad decision because we had a very hard time against the first boss because of that. They had to grind up a new party, and that took a long while. And over here would be a shortcut. Alright, this here would qualify, not Echoing Slash, because I don't think it'll die immediately. Conquest, you have nothing else to use. Oh, none of them died. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I tend not to use items at all and instead rely on skills, so Farmer wasn't all that useful. It was just there as an XP booster. Oh yeah, this is the mushrooms. I forgot if this heals HP or TP. Just remembering a similar event in halfway point of 5, where you eat some mushrooms that turn out to be hallucinogenic mushrooms, and like half your party literally craps their pants, while the other half is babbling against walls. That was quite the event. HP and TP. Normally I'd mark these events with exactly how much HP and TP you recovered, but that didn't specify, so... TP. Normally I put in all caps all or one afterwards, just to specify who the target was, but I think I'll just leave it off because most of them heal all instead of a specific individual. Yeah, like the one I remember the most from EO5 has to be the one that requires brute strength, where you're skipping rocks in the first stratum. It's a normal skipping rock event until you get someone with brute strength to do it, and then they just hit a monster that's sleeping at the bottom of the lake. Why did I put a door there? Oh god, this event. We might be fine without TP, but it's gonna be a little rough. I'm just gonna mark this right now. I don't know if immediately it'll fit. It will not. I'll take out the E. Yeah, I think the first time I got to this event, I waited 1 turn, or maybe even 2 turns, before I decided to strip our gear. It's honestly just the default version of those rotten berries in 5. One thing I'm not sure is if it's safe to keep our weapons. I'll keep the weapons on because I removed the weapons when I first encountered this, and that made it very difficult when the encounter happened. All the weapons count. Eh. Also, we're gonna have to trudge on through this. I think the next tile is where we have a random encounter. Glad we bought those medicas. Wow. That's the end of it? I don't know what's worse, stripping all your gear off or just enduring it. Oh, this event's gonna cost us a lot. I think maybe 20 Enthal and in fees when we get back, and another 60 for Medica. I can't use skills on 3 people. This is gonna be bad. I mean, it's early on enough that it's not complete suicide, but yeah. It's tough either way. I was saving that one question mark there on the map because I know that's an encounter with a tough enemy. Now we just have to go back. Oh nice, 119. That'll be enough to cover all the fees. It's finally over. Since we're fully rested, I'll just do that event right away. If it's still around, because we did scare off the skunk, so the monster might be gone. If you speak of skunks. I'm curious if just all autos without the long thrust will kill it. Yes, it will. This one appears in like the northern half of this floor. I think it was, yeah, Airwolf. Do an Echoing Slash because we really just want to hit it with everything we can. I don't know if I want to try paralyzing or debuffing. There's the first death. Well, paralysis will help us out. Let's go with the rooting. That's already paralyzed. Now keep up a long thrust. I want to make sure there's no chance for it to retaliate. If we had Narcia with us, she would have gone to a panic attack until we cleared this whole shrine. We'd be out of Sovereign. Okay, now it's time to look up what their skill builds were. See for Emmy. Yes. Yeah. Go for Great Warrior. So for Shreya, we get a long thrust. Well, I believe it'll be nice. You're not going to get hit multiple times in a turn that often at this point. Well, except for Great Warrior, but Claire's got Bloody Veil, so. HP up. And revive so that heals more than just one hit point. And finally Villa. Villa's a hard choice because Harbinger's skill point intensive. So it'll be at least until the mid game before we have. Yeah, but 1 HP doesn't get boosted by the force boost at all. So I wanted like at least to have a higher than level 1. This spot with the whole handprint. I don't know if it actually amounts to anything. I know it changes a little bit when you beat the game, but if you actually get to do anything with it, it's probably when you have 100% or something. I have to give it a question mark, honestly. I'm just auto instead of healing, because hatch-up's nice. Well, the change does make sense though, considering when it happens. Nice bit of flavor, but yeah, it doesn't make too much sense to have this big of an event around it and then nothing happens. Yeah, I know, as I mentioned in the post-game, and I went back to look at that, and so I know the small change to it, and it is a small change. But still nothing happens. I'll get rid of the poison first, or actually, you can thrust. Hatch-up should fix this. If we can get Turning Tide, all the better. And I always have to debate whether I want to use Echoing Slash or not, just because I'd rather they die immediately, at which point you lose the second half of Echoing Slash. Second death, also a Kemi. I don't know if with Defend will keep you alive, but better than nothing. I know, right? Anyway, I'll just have a Highlander's attack to get Turning Tide activated. I still haven't used Warrior's Might, like, in my own guild because of that HP loss. And also because I've used it in 3 and it was absolutely insane in 3 when it followed up every single action. So like, even multi-hit attacks would get multiple procs. The only downside was that your def was 0, you didn't lose HP. It was really overpowered. Let's get Turning Tide on that one. I know Blade Dance in EO5 wasn't quite the same level, but it felt the same. That is true. And we aren't going to get the special thing that helps that Warrior Might builds immensely until like a year from now, because it's going to take... I have no idea how I can do Spot Pass with an emulator, so we're going to have to get those conditions the hard way. Yeah, I'll do F slash. Gotta burn that TP somehow. Yeah, true. I mean, I might do that, but I still want to... I don't think I'd hack it in to get it immediately. I think I'd just hack it in so that I at least have the conditions that I otherwise would not be able to get. So I know it's possible to hack in your Street Pass, because I've seen it done on other emulators. Like, for one complete one turn of the Super Boss in EO5, they used Go Pass to copy their own character. So I know it's possible. Yeah, roading. Now it should be safe to auto, but I could be overestimating Eroding's power at this point. For any uninitiated, rare breeds will always act first unless you have a priority move like Echoing Slash, and they award 5 times their normal XP value. They also grow a little stronger as the fight goes on, not in terms of defense, but in terms of offense. So you do have to weigh the cost-benefit of whether to fight them or not. Oh, and they also have a high chance of fleeing. I think I got it in my first playthrough on like the... I want to say 3rd Labyrinth, but it might have been the 5th. I don't know, I had all 19 classes and I'd managed to put in like 100 hours at that point, so I met the conditions. Yeah, that's also a very nice part. One of the reasons why you want a ninja specifically. For anything with like bind, honestly. Here's the point we can't do. Yeah, rare breed foes though are like the best source of XP if you can kill them. If there's one post-game power grind you can do with a foe that you can one turn that also instantly respawns, you can get like 9 million XP without the XP DLC. Great way to power grind your guild. Largest encounter yet. Claire should run Legion Thrust next. Yeah, we're gonna have to go all out. That's bad for Trey. Oh, somebody has to die this turn. That's just unfortunate. Yeah, but we don't have line heal or line refresh, so somebody's still gonna die. Oh yeah, we do have Medicas. Told you I don't use items. I'll focus on healing, and I want to do Paralyzing Root this turn, but I'll have to do a Medica. Okay. Okay, I don't actually want to use Legion Thrust because you have 60 P left, so Long Thrust, Paralyzing Reap, heal there, and Long Thrust. Okay, we're going back to town after this. Freya's out of TP, and we should probably see if we can upgrade it here. Well, that's true. Well, I don't think this is the... No, we're not really near it at all. Not gonna risk it. And we still get Airwolves this early. That is really unfortunate. Hindsight 2020. Defend there and Paralyzing Reap. Kenny survived. Right, from here we can just... There's also that missed shortcut. Helps a little bit. From here we should be able to just auto all the randoms. not kill it in one turn. That is unfortunate. I don't have enough TP left for paralyzing leap. So we have intel. Which things first? I'm gonna upgrade weapons first, because I know the power of having the ability to just kill things instantly. It's honestly how I got through the post-game most of the way. Instead of trying to deal with their mechanics, I just kill everything before their mechanics can kick in. It's a very expensive katana. No spear upgrades. No armor upgrade. Well, there's the beast helmet. I don't think that's enough of a def upgrade to warrant it, even though it's a large increase now. I don't think I should buy it at this point. Pink card would be nice, but still kind of expensive. Alright, all we can do is upgrade the katana. And just enough to upgrade both. Do we have any ingots? No, we don't. Yeah, this kind of tight cash and tough battles is why I have to stick with just this 5 for the whole first floor. Trying to swap people out at this point would take a lot of grinding to get them up to any kind of feasible point to be the new advanced party. Say goodbye to blindsides when we have a survivalist at like the halfway point in the game. I'm gonna save that for like Airwolf style encounters. Why would you focus Akemi? Well, first off, that wouldn't happen because Akemi's leg bound. It can't miss. And secondly, she'd probably be down in the second hit, not the third. Now we can encounter Airwolves. Yeah, I mean, it also has your agi, so you'd be less likely to evade, but then it also disables evasion, so never mind on that first part. This sounds like a squirrel, but I know the only evil squirrel in the game is in the post game. I forgot about the hollows too. Clearly a point none of us want to remember. Taken one step further would have gotten a heal. Hindsight 2020. This is how I'd normally note these kinds of spots. I'd do all or one to indicate who would be targeted. I'll fix this one. That is a very unlucky rare breed. Oh yeah, anything involving curses per conditional is grounds for formaldehyde. Honestly, I don't know if I want to defend until that thing flees, or try to take out the skunk first so it doesn't poison us. I don't think we're getting that airwolf. Well, I think first... Yeah, Echoing Flash. Actually, first off, it's long throws to the back. No, then we wouldn't get the skunk dead. Yeah, as long as it's on the back, it's dealing half damage, but now it's on the front. Frost didn't work. Ooh. Yeah, it's a melee attack, so it can't go forward 2 rows. No, that's not a door. I think this was the renewable healing point. Yes, it is. This symbol is the original gathering symbol from EO1. They did not have the whole hand, scissors, and mining part. I know these symbols were added in 3. I don't know if they were present in 2 though. It goes 15 HP and TP. And I remembered. Yeah, so that way to the boss, so this way to map out the rest of the floor. This one won't flee. Get in long thrusts while we can. Oh, neat. What I definitely remember about 2 is that was when they went overboard on all the mapping icons and whatnot, when you had like 8 different tile colors. Because in the first game, you had 1 tab of icons, which was barely enough to cover all the stuff you could find, and just 1 tile color. So to mark things like damage tiles, I just had to leave them blank. Like, I had to do like this to indicate that they were damaged tiles in EO1, which meant trying to map out those floors when it was all damaged tiles was a little difficult. Honestly, if you kill the skunk, that thing goes to the front line. Oh, poison's still there, that's unfortunate. Okay, but like EO2 definitely had like 2 full tabs of icons. Yeah, I definitely remember 8 colors in 2U. We should be able to kill the boss at level 5, but it may take a while because this is a little bit of an odd party. I'm trying to remember what this one does. It might be the revive item? Oh, oops. Got the ring. Yeah, Amateur Savior. Well, Harbinger's not really getting hit a whole lot, so I guess it's fine. There's just a second option for revive. Yay. Ambush. That's true. It's a long thrust, so up to the front. Okay, and now we move to the back because do not want to get Villa instantly killed. Honestly, I'll probably ditch the miraculous ring later on, but right now, when our survival is honestly in question in every fight, I'll take every advantage I can get. Shortcuts in sight. We do not have area coverage, except for Legion Thrust. Okay, that's healing, not refresh. You know what, instead of using Legion Thrusts, move Villa up front and do a Paralyzing Reap. First miss. So Kemi has both first death and first miss. Alright, we're not fueling in here yet. Gotta rest in town first and see what gearing up we can do. Alright, it's out here. And Great Warrior to help us level up a bit faster. Yes, long thrust. Well, I do have enough bloody offense. I don't know if I want to keep going bloody. No, Legion Thrust. Gotta get that line damage. And here, Kathy's. Oh, that's the wrong window. Go healing 5, antibody 6, fresh 4.
Yes.
Or refresh. Here, because I forgot, that gives a very big speed boost level 4. Right. Go back to town, upgrade gear, rest, and then go out to fight the boss. I wonder if we have boarding chimes available yet. Alright, so a Medica. Oh, just some Blaze Oils and Medica. 2 more. Wait, there's fly armor? Oh, that's +2. That's actually worthwhile at this point. But I'll take weapons first. Cost 130, so we can get one. Well, actually, that might take the envy out of our funds first. Check for requests, so there shouldn't be any. Now, who do we upgrade body armor for? Yeah, Shreya, I guess. And save again, so I don't have to buy every wipe. Off to the first trial. So I have 2 people that can use Legion Thrust. I think more than that, I want to have Paralyzing Reap. Auto to conserve TP. Hopefully autos are enough. And those crits say yes. I gotta use Analysis Scope, as well as Market. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the boss music. The first time I heard this theme, I spent a good few minutes listening to a couple loops. Is that really worth healing at this point? It is, because another heal will put you into critical HP. Blinds and sleep. Hold up. Let's try to paralyze anyways. Luckily it's just leg bind. Yeah, to run to death I'll use Medica. Oh, headbound. That's why Ward didn't fire off. And we don't have Unbind yet. Does not have a debuff on it. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Now Akemi's fully disabled. Stack eroding miasma for now. Still no bind wearing off, but we're full HP, so it should be safe to be on the front line again. Or relatively safe. Hero battle, let's get some healing going. 6 turns is enough for now. That's paralysis. Still no binds wearing off. I will not take the gamble of it getting paralyzed this turn. Or I will extend Eroding Miasma once more. There we go. Honestly, Akemi's just going to be buffing for a bit now. Move her to the back so she doesn't take damage. Cost Kathy more TP. Yeah, Harbinger can. I mean, I'm going to be saving this TP for Amateur Savior and whatnot, but yeah. I want to put Great Warrior in Villa. I think I'll extend it. Oh boy. Well, it didn't take off Great Warrior because this counts as an aggro buff if the buffs attack. We don't have anything to get rid of that. Alright, somebody on the front line can get their force boost back. This would be nice. Oh, looks like it's time to probably use a Medica. Medic's force boost increases the power and speed of all their healing, so it's like double healing and they always go first, pretty much. Force Break is it fully heals and revives everyone. It doesn't remove debuffs, but it will bring people back from the dead, remove binds, remove ailments, and overheal them to like 4,000 HP for the turn. Alright, guys, I've got 2 more turns left, and your arms are bound, so never mind. I want Highlander's Force Boost most because it heals for damage inflicted, and then the Force Break is just a giant damage. Alright, so hopefully we get the arm bind off first. And I'll heal Shreya because I want to use her Force Break. Well, she can take a hit. Alright, so as long as she doesn't get armbound this turn, we'll be force breaking next. No armbind, it's good. do as much damage as I thought it would. Yeah, if there was an armbind there, that... I mean, still got the force boost, but wouldn't get as much power out of it. Wait, Claire has it? Do we delay this, or do we just go straight for the break? Go straight for the break. And then we don't necessarily need much healing either, because Gaylog is going to heal us up. No poison this time. First boss down. It does, doesn't it? First, we need to fully map out this room. And now we'll map out this room. Now we touch the pole. Although that first boss is a very tiring fight. But we can't afford it, but it's a good scythe for Villa. First mission is complete too. Oh, we can buy that scythe now. And a level up to boot. And the best reward of all. I mean, I made a guild of 52 people, so memory conch is very, very useful for me. Ah, it's already registered. Most important item of all after the memory conch. Well, sometimes you do. Now we will always have one. And then we'll still have enough for the scythe. That's that. It's actually midnight. Oh, well, I always just have one, and most of the time I actually have none, because I only started using Ariadne threads commonly in X just to get back to town quickly. Ah, Street Pass is now enabled, although it won't do us any good. That ends today's stream. I will be streaming tomorrow night, although it'll be a different game, whatever game I feel like playing. But I will continue this EOX recruitment run next Friday. See you all then, and thanks for joining me.